What is up, guys? So we're just gonna do a quick video here. I'm gonna show you a game that I've been kind of testing here and there. Minimap and world.js are no longer usable at the moment. These are my maps and all. I'm just gonna go to index, launch that. So this is so far an open world game that I've created so far. Collision edit, that way I can see where the collisions are. Where the red things are, those are the collision areas, so of course I can still walk into the furniture and all, because I don't have the collision data set for those yet. Working on those, but I've been working on the second map today, and the second map is basically the second room here. So I've gotten the collision points set here, as you can see. Collision points set over here. Collision points are set down here. As you can see in the collision points, both of the rooms on the bottom left and right are both non-usable at the moment, so this is as far as the map goes. But so far this is what we have. So we got the main room, and then we got the main hallway. So that's basically what we have. Now what I want to do is I want to kind of go experimenting around with the collision data and trying to see if I can't try to collision data this entire room. Kind of like do a collision here, do a collision over here, and this stuff here. And that way you can't walk into those type of stuff, and it's a little bit better. So that's another thing that I'm going to be working on this entire thing, but I haven't exactly decided what this game's going to be about. I just wanted to kind of test the waters and see if I can't make a open world HTML game by using HTML format. And so far it's turning out like I can. So you just kind of have to be smart and know how to work things. Why can't I go back up in that? There we go. So the collision data probably still needs to be reworked on that door, to be honest. Yeah, we're gonna still need to be working on that a little bit. Yeah, the collision data is not right. As you can see here, we have a 2 thing there, but probably should be another one. But we'll work on that. In fact, I could probably go ahead and do that right now. So we're gonna go down to not system logic. We're gonna go into here real quick. That way we can at least just search it. Collision data manager. Go down to hallway number 2. Transition entrance and exit hole. And I think, if I'm thinking correctly, should be able to just bring this up to 2, and it should bring it up to... Okay, maybe I'm wrong on that. I'm going to have to probably do a little bit of research on that, figure out how to go about doing that. I wonder if I have to set... I can't remember how to do these. The collision data is not set correctly. Alright, we'll work on that next. But that's basically what I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out how to work this collision stuff, and it's kind of getting to be a little bit, yeah, a little difficult. Collision data should be right about, not now, but... Well, you know, the right thing to do. I don't like using ChatGPT because ChatGPT is horrible. We're just going to go to Gemini, and we're just going to ask Gemini a real quick question here. How to change door collision on map 2 bigger. It's currently 2 wide. Need 4 open wide door. That's horrible English, but hopefully AI can understand that To make the door on map 2 wider, 4 cells wide instead of 2, you need to update the section in your init map 2 collision where we clear the entrance. So currently you have this. What I need to do is replace section 5, and we need to put, I guess we need to put an extra thing into there, but we're just going to go ahead and just try to not screw anything up here. Oh my god, dude. I hate how this thing is set up on this thing. And I also hate how my stupid keyboard always has to open by itself. I kind of wish that there was like a button on the bottom that you could just press to open the keyboard on a phone, and then a button to just kind of just close it, like kind of like an arrow button. I might have to make something like that myself if I want something like that, to be honest. Okay, so here's the line that it said that we need to replace. So we're just going to go ahead and replace this line here. But probably not going to work because usually when I copy things straight from AI, it doesn't tend to work. That's exactly. And that's why you can't cut corners when you're trying to do these type of things, because AI is not always gonna work. I highly doubt it's because this thing's in the wrong area. That's why. Maybe. I'm just gonna tell it to do it fully and see what happens. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm going to take a wild guess. There's at least going to be one thing that I'm going to have to fix, if not multiple things. I'm going to have to fix that the AI probably screwed up. Well, maybe not. Looks like AI actually got it. Better than I could. Wonder what I did wrong. Let's go back into that script and see. So that's basically what I do. When I figure out a script that I can't figure out how to work in manually, I tell it to do it fully like that, and then afterwards you can go back down, go back to the script, and kind of just figure out what you did wrong. So the best way to do that too is kind of just press the back button here, and that will clear everything out to the way it was. So it looks like it appears we probably put it in the wrong area. Map 2 hallway system, we put it down here. Clear 4 cells wide. And let's see when I go back into here if it will. Well, I think what I was probably doing is forgetting a parenthesis or something. It's gonna be my guess, but it's working. And that's what matters. So we got the collision points set on those. We have to do the same thing on this room next. So basically, I think what we can do probably possibly almost do the same thing. Map 2 or map 1 starting area.